Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Menu True Nerd, and welcome back to LA Noire with our new case, The Golden Butterfly. Obviously, you saw this if you were watching last week, but let's have it again as a reminder. So, last time we did the red lipstick murder, and a woman was killed, and they thought it might be a serial killer, the werewolf, and we found the guy who definitely did. We definitely found the right guy. But now, this other woman's been murdered. Presumably, therefore, we didn't catch the werewolf last time. We caught someone who was imitating him. And this guy might actually be the werewolf, hopefully. So that's, I think, what's going on here. So here we are out in this kind of slightly out of the way residential area. Let's see what we have got going on here. So lots of press wanting to get some details. Let's ignore them for now. And instead, let's go and find whoever it was that just claimed they were first on the scene. Was it you?
Can you show me the body? It's under the pepper tree, this way.
Now, is it going to be ridiculously naked again? If it's naked again, yes, we're going to have something else on screen in a minute. Let's find out. Because I'm going to assume that the werewolf does leave the corpses of their female victims naked. Otherwise, why would they assume the first murder was the werewolf? But let's see. Yep, we've got more nudity. Yes, so I'm going to have to cut some of this out for you, unfortunately. Sorry. Okay, so we've got a watch torn off the body, so that's interesting, because of course a ring was taken off the first body. Again, jewellery taken. Yeah, we're supposed to assume these have got to be different people. Because, yeah, we actually caught the guy who did the first one. At least I really flipping hope we did. I mean, there was a very compelling evidence for that. And another ring cut off. Lots of stuff cut off again. And looks like a rope round her neck, potentially. Okay. We've not got much evidence to go on here, but we do have some we know some stuff was taken off the body, and we'll probably know that we're looking for a rope to match that neck wound. Ah, finally, the lady's bag. Now this could be useful. Some free money.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
Well, she won't need to get any more coal, just keep it. Parent-Teacher Association. Deirdre Moeller. That's our woman. Yeah, we've definitely got something a little bit odd here. This case is suspiciously similar to the last one, even though the last one, we had overwhelming evidence that put that guy I caught away. We had the murder weapon, and the blood, and the shoes, and the footprints, and him being seen leaving the bar with Celine Henry. I had overwhelming evidence it was him. I can't believe it wouldn't be him. So why is this almost identical, right down to a ring being cut off the finger? Well, in either case, we've got ourselves a husband, so let's see what we've got with him. See if he can shed any light on this.
You're a father, Cole? Then don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Well, that's some interesting information I hadn't realised. Cole apparently not only married, like I said, but has children who we've never seen, so I don't know, I wonder if either of those groups are going to be in trouble by the end of this game. If I make it to the end of this game with a living wife and living children, I will be impressed. I tell you what I'm also determined to do. I'm determined to finish this case doing relatively less damage to the city and vehicles than I have been doing previously. That's what I want to do. I want to do less damage than normal. Let's just get through this case without doing $11,000 worth of damage and I will be happy. You see, just sticking to the right side of the road and just not colliding with everything. It's all going to be just fine. There, you see, didn't even hit anything there. Now, this looks about right. Time to break the bad news to the husband, unfortunately.
Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Yeah, let's search your house and then interview her. Excellent news.
Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Oh, we're actually interviewing her. What the hell? Wow, okay. For a minute there, I thought he was about to pull out his gun. That might have been a little bit OTT there. Right, let's not talk to her. Phelps, you're getting a bit desperate here. It probably wasn't the carrot. Probably wasn't the lemon either, to be honest. That's a really shiny lemon, though. That's a suspiciously shiny lemon. We should investigate that further. Here we go. So the feet that stamped on the body were extremely small. What are these?
Work boots. Size 8s.
Okay, size 8. Not particular. I mean, maybe a little bit small for a guy, but not like massively small. That's fairly normal. Fun fact about Menu True Nerd: I'm size 9.5 or 10s, depending on the store. There you go. Fascinating insight into my life there.
Elgin wristwatch, probably the same one snatched from her body.
Okay, so now we know what we're looking for, what type of watch we're looking for. Right, that is good. I'm assuming the daughter's not a suspect. I really hope not. Ooh, wait, is that that looks a bit big for a violin. Is that a violin? Is that a bigger type of violin? I can't think of anything between a violin and a cello. A viola's smaller, cello's much, much larger, double bass is much, much larger. I'm not sure what that would be. Is that a violin? Could be a violin. I'm really not sure. Let's speak to her then. I think we've got everything we need from the house.
Please tell me she's okay.
No, she's very, very dead.
Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
You know, Cole, you might have wanted to ask the questions first. Wow, we're asking the girl about the state of her parents' marriage. That's a bit flipping harsh. Oh, wow, okay. This seems quite frankly cruel, but okay, let's do this. Right, let's start with something easy. The watch and the ring.
Can you describe her things?
Ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
I don't know. I mean, she's looking straight at me, and I've no reason to doubt that. If that kind of glance off to the side is her kind of tell for needs to be doubted, that's a bit OT. I'm just going to tell the truth. I'm just going to see if I can coax a little bit more information out of her with truth.
I know it's painful, Michelle, but this may be important.
A rose gold wedding band and a matching diamond and ruby engagement ring.
She wore a watch?
Yes, a yellow gold Elgin watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. We had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Okay, good, right. That little glance off to the side wasn't enough for me to start yelling at the small child who's just lost her mother. Good. Right, when was the last time she spoke to her mum?
Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Yeah, there's something really weird here. Like, the game says she's 15, but I don't know, to me, she looks younger. She's dressed younger, and she kind of speaks in a very she kind of speaks in like a very young girl, to my mind. Now, she's doing a little bit of a, she's doing a bit of a twitch. I think there might be a little bit more there. There might be a bit more than what she's just said. I'm going to doubt that, because she's got that little lip twitch.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered.
Oh dear. So at the point where her mother was missing, the dad is not accounted for. And we know from the state of the parents' marriage, what she said earlier, they had a fight at one point.
Dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Look, you said to me earlier they had a fight. I'm doubting the hell out of that.
Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
And now the father comes home to find we've been interrogating the little girl.
Daddy,
You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? Yeah, I'll do my best.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure about this guy yet. He's a little bit... Yeah, let's start with the footprints. That's probably the single biggest thing that could tie him... Actually, no, I don't, because I don't know what size the footprints at the scene were, which is really annoying. I know he's size 8. And I know, incidentally, of course, the footprints at Cecile Henry's place were also size 8. So let's start with them. Let's start with footprints.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
9s, I think.
No, you're lying. Why would you lie about that?
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
What possible reason would he lie about the size of the shoes he wears?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
Rusty, you're not bloody helping. So, missing persons report. Yeah, he put the report in, didn't he, yesterday?
My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Okay, he's doing a lot of twitching and swallowing, so I'm doubting that. There's more here.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Okay, most importantly, his alibi.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
No, that's a lie, because the daughter said to me earlier that she'd rung home repeatedly to no answer.
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
No, you were not. Let's talk about your alibi.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Why would this man lie about everything? Like, literally everything we've asked him so far, he has lied about or left out a detail. Why is... Yeah, this guy worries me.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
No, that's even more lies. We know that he got her that butterfly brooch that the daughter mentioned after a domestic violence incident.
Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
I know that you bought a brooch to say sorry for violence, and also, incidentally, that watch was bought to say sorry for another argument, so, yes.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
Okay, so we're telling him to go to the police station by himself. Alright.
Hello, detective.
Hello, random person who almost certainly saw something. Oh, no. Oh, that is the terrible dramatic end of Cole Phelps.
Out of the car, police.
Oh, let's see how you like it. Let's see how you like it. Oh, you don't like being chased down with your own truck, huh?
I did see Mr. Mahler put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Whoa. What?
Step away from the incinerator.
Oh, dear. Alright, fine. We will catch this guy. Am I allowed to... Oh, can I tackle him? Come on, I'm pretty darn close. Tackle... Yes, got him. Got him down. Alright, good. That was nice and quick and easy. You, sir, should not have run. What were you putting in the incinerator? Burning his shoes. With blood on them?
I can explain the blood.
Can you explain why you were trying to burn them? What the hell? First things first, I need to figure out where that high school is, actually. Let's just quickly use this phone to figure out where... I like the mini TARDIS, by the way. That's very cool. You know what? Belmont High School is actually on the way back to the station. We'll go there first.
You're going on another drive with Baby Gardner.
Oh. Hello. That's suspicious. That guy has the same hat as the sort that we were after before. That's suspicious indeed. Right. Oh, Phelps, this is not the time to be practicing your hurdling. I think I'm going faster than him, by the way. I feel like I'm going much faster than him. Why am I not catching up? My partner went to go get the car. That was his one job. It always happens. For some reason, I think I must be the only fit person in the entire police department. Because everyone else in this damn department constantly does this. Come on, I'm really close to him. Just nail him. Tackle him. I'm so damn close. Yes, got him. Now, who are you? Are you the same person who did it? Because you are wearing the same damn hat.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
A woman, you say? I like him a little younger than that.
Are you trying to get yourself arrested? What? He's got the brooch. He's very, very guilty. He is very, very guilty.
A green 19 says Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields, 11K code 2.
Right, now we're doing a lot of stuff all of a sudden. We're straight on to the janitor, because this is where her car was. Right, so he caught a child molester outside a school, and he had the missing item from the woman on him. The thing is, just because he had the brooch on him, that doesn't necessarily mean that he did the killing. That does not necessarily mean it. Both of these people are suspicious. I shouldn't jump in and say he did it. That's not necessarily true, though. Incidentally, let's examine her car. Ooh. Hello. Rope with blood on it. That perfectly matches what we were expecting. Yep. That is exactly what was round her neck.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Yep, that'll be one of the murder weapons. And then...
The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic.
So in the back of her own car, we found all this stuff. Obviously, we can't be certain who was wearing it or anything at the time. Probably the husband is still the most suspicious. Oh god, they're both pretty damn suspicious. Okay, I don't know who did it. I don't know who did it. We just need to head back to Central and interrogate both of them and figure it out from there. So what's going on here is they're having a big conversation in the car, as usual, quite long-winded. Phelps thinks that it was the husband, and Rusty kind of agrees it was the husband, but thinks we should pin it on the child molester anyway, just to make sure that he goes down permanently. But I don't know, I feel like surely the peeper and child molester and stalker at the school has broken some other law related to stalking and peeping and child molesting. I mean, I hope at least one of those was a crime in 1948, right? At least one of them? Anyway, let's head on our way to the morgue, because I want to see the full details from the body before we make any final conclusions in the interviews. I'm not going into interview until I have every available piece of evidence. So I'm going to the morgue first. I think it's pretty darn close by. Yeah, I'm just taking this. This is like a good shortcut right here. Yeah, this seems like a fine shortcut. Right, let's go and have a chat with Carruthers. I love Carruthers. He's great. The guy who's the guy who does all the autopsies. He seems like a nice bloke, and he seems, you know, not prejudiced. He seems very sensible. Although instantly he always gets onto the scene before us, which kind of, I'd love to think there was some massive twist coming where actually every single murder in this game is conducted actually by this guy. So we've got ourselves size 8 footprints from the scene, which do match up with Henry Moller, but also match up with the Celine Henry case, which is intriguing. Could this guy be the werewolf? Could he have... Ooh! Oh, I like that. If you turn the camera, the magnifying glass works Oh, that's really cool. That's so damn cool. I like that. That's really cool. Alright, that's awesome. Time to start figuring out who our man was. And I've got to suspect it was the husband. He's been doing an awful lot of suspicious stuff. I think there's much more compelling evidence. I'm going to start with Moller and see what we can do, but there's nothing Eli's going to tell me that's going to impact the Moller case. I'm going to start with him. Interview room 2. Here we go. Let's start with why he was burning flipping evidence here.
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Wait, that's it? That's all you got? That's all you've got? I've not really got any reason to call him out on lying that we wouldn't believe him, but I'm doubting him. He's looking suspicious.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know? Or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Wait, why did I fail that? What? Whoa, what was I supposed to do then? Right, not sure. Okay, access to the rope. Let's talk about the rope.
I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
I think he could be lying because we know about the rope that was in the back of their car. Could be a lie.
Your wife was strangled with a braided rope, which we found in the trunk of her car. I think you bought that rope specifically to strangle her.
I've got nothing to prove that he did that, but he's looking shifty. I'm still doubting it.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
We've got the damn tire iron. Bloody tire iron. Which was in the car.
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Chrysler Airflow.
So the exact same model of car that he drives, we have the tyre iron related to that car. Right, okay, that's a connection. And the victim's vehicle.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
No, you do not, because they were found in the back of the car.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
No, they're covered in blood. It's pretty obvious. We know where they are.
They can't be mine.
We're going to speak to the other guy first. But this guy does not have a particularly good account of himself. Alright, let's start off with something simple. Place of employment.
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
He's looking around. He's not really keeping eye contact. He's looking pretty shifty. I think that's probably a doubt situation.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
Ooh! HM?
Sure. Green coverall.
Okay, so he also had overalls with HM written on them. That's intriguing. Right. Let's talk about the footprints. See if we can put him at the crime scene.
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
I think we need to doubt that. I think we definitely need to be doubting that. He's looking shifty.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
So he's admitting he's size 8. So his footprints would make sense at the scene. He's got the brooch from the woman on his person. The overalls would actually make sense. Because he works basically... This guy looks like he did it. Right, let's see if we can put the rope on him too.
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean.
See, this time he's looking straight at me. He is looking straight at me. He's not twitching around. I think no reason to doubt that's the truth then.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer maguey for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid. Tie hitching braid. It stays tight.
He admits to liking braid, and that's the sort of rope that was in the car. Right, just one more thing then. Do we have a motive?
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. Ain't done nothing like that.
The jewelry was flipping on your person. Well, we know that's a lie because he's got the jewelry flipping on him, but surely that can't be what the game wants me to do. Alright, let's try lying. We can back out if need be.
You're a liar, Eli. You needed the money, so you killed her.
You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman?
Do I have proof that he took the butterfly from that one? Well, he had it on him. Isn't that enough? The thing is, I'm not sure about this because I was just accusing him of needing money. But we know for a fact money was not taken from her. I'm going to back out because money wasn't taken from her bag. The money was left in her bag. Regardless, this has still got to be at least a doubt situation, surely. Surely.
I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Okay, just step outside for a second. We need to have a think about this. We've got to have a think about this. There is compelling evidence that both of them did it. Both of them know about rope. Both of them are size 8. Both of them have work overalls with HM in them. But equally, the story that this guy just told, about seeing someone else coming into the parking lot with the overalls, that makes sense. But equally, if he did it, then saying someone else with extremely suspiciously similar overalls did it would also make sense. Oh God, I don't know. I don't know which of them should be. Thing is, the main motive we seem to be trying to pin on Eli is he needed money, but he didn't take the money from her bag. He didn't take the money. I'm going to be honest, I think it's Moller. I think it's Moller because this guy's aside about seeing someone else arrive in the car and put the stuff into the trunk and dropping the butterfly. At least that would stack up with Moller, with the husband. So on that basis, meanwhile, of course, the murder weapon, the wrench, the murder weapon, the wrench does actually kind of fit with his car. That would actually make sense, though. The blood work could clear him ultimately if the blood doesn't stack up correctly. And he did the suspicious no, okay, I'm gonna go with Moller. I'm going with Henry Moller. He's gonna be charged. He is going to be charged. I know it's not what the rest of the police force want me to do, but that's what's happening.
Hugo Mueller, I'm charging you with the murder of your wife. He'll be arraigned and taken before a grand jury. Book him, Rusty.
I get the feeling everyone else is not going to be happy about this because they really wanted that child molester to go down for this crime. And there was not bad evidence for it. But both of them, there's compelling evidence for both of them.
And you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad.
What? I had a really good case. That's a bit OTT. Well, we did pretty well at least. All the clues were found. Most of the questions were correct. No injuries. Only, you know, my vehicle damage is way down. Way down. From $11,000 down to only $1,000 worth of vehicle damage. Excellent news. I feel like that's what the chief should be yelling at me for, quite frankly. Okay, yep. Unfortunately, that's what I thought it was the case. I don't think that would have gone any better for me if I'd have gone for the other guy, quite frankly. No. Ooh! Oh, we're back into flashback mode. That hasn't happened for a while. We're back into the Second World War.
Do you know why we were fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil.
Wow, Cole Phelps actually making a fairly sensitive, well-observed remark. Interesting. Oh, on to the next one. The silk stocking mystery. Right. Why do I get the feeling I'm about to witness another woman being murdered?
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm assuming some time has passed.
A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Oh, not a flipping again.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi.
Okay, apparently my police work was good after all, which I said all along. I did have a damn strong case against that guy, and I knew it. I don't know why that Irish guy yelled at me in the first place. He must have had a bad day or something. So apparently we've got the silk stocking murder to deal with next. That's our next case in homicide, so I will pick that up next time. And finally, we might find the flipping werewolf, because I have a horrible feeling that, despite the fact I think I've built a really strong case twice in a row, I have a horrible feeling that I might have sent 2 innocent men to jail so far. But Mendez had to be guilty. Moller I'm not sure about, but Mendez from Red Lipstick Murder, he had to be guilty, right? Right? Okay, I'm getting straight on with this. I'm playing another round. I'm playing another mission right now because I wanna figure out what happened next. Because yeah, I'm now curious as to how this is all going to shake up. This game has got a lot better since I've entered Homicide, and all of a sudden there's a big plot arc to deal with. So yes, that is next time on LA Noire. In the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been LA Noire. Thank you very much, and goodbye.